don't feel special.
Kev is a very good friend of mine. I met Kev at the convention in 2015 in March. If you see that Facebook invitation or on the newsletter, that's Kev on one side, I'm on the other side, and Dr. Wallach's in the middle. You wouldn't believe it, but Doc Wallach's 7 foot tall in that photo. So, that's it. Yeah. So, Kev and I went to the Longevity Convention for the same reason. We wanted to see if everything was what it was supposed to be, and it was. The people, the other distributors, the naturopathic professionals, everything checked out. And Kev and myself came back to Australia and started doing it. And Kev was a paratrooper in the ADF, and he got medically discharged, and he was in pain, but I'm going to let Kev tell the story because we got him on the call. Kev, do you want to share a bit about your story, and then just we'll go from there?
All right, no worries. I'll give you the short version because I'm driving. But yeah, like Jamel said, I was a paratrooper, or parachute rigger, but we do everything that a paratrooper does. Did that for just short of 9 years. Did everything that you can imagine a paratrooper would do, and got all the injuries that a paratrooper would get. So at the end of 1998, I was medically discharged for a degenerative back condition that, you know, doctors always told me was only ever going to get worse, and that eventually I'd have to have surgery. And that was really my only option other than managing the pain and living on painkillers, which I did for basically 16 years. I was in chronic pain. I'd take painkillers 4 and 5 nights of the week, at least. I mean, admittedly, I had done a lot of repair myself before I found longevity. My condition had improved. I mean, and that was through nutrition, and that's why I was so open to the longevity message. Then I finally took the advice of my father-in-law, who for 13 years had been suggesting to me maybe I should listen to that Dead Doctors Don't Lie, because he'd heard it 20 years ago, and but it stuck with him the whole time. He wasn't even involved in longevity, but the message was that powerful to him that whenever a health conversation came up, that inevitably would be mentioned. And it's like, okay, I stumbled across it one day. I listened to it a couple of times. I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to give this stuff a go. So I went to the trouble of tracking down a local distributor, and I joined Longevity. At that time, I was actually looking at joining another network marketing company, and I'd put aside money for the start-up with that. And I thought, well, I didn't even know Longevity was a network marketing company. I just wanted the products. So instead of joining that other network marketing company, the money that I'd set aside to join them, I decided, oh, you know what, CEO pack looks like a good idea. I might get one of those. So I bought a CEO pack, and within it was probably less than 3 months, all my pain was gone. I was pain-free, and I haven't looked back. I'm like a new man. My life has never been the same since, and I'm sharing this message with anyone who'll listen. So that's basically my story in a nutshell.
And Kev, you were on painkillers, what, several nights a week just to get to sleep before the longevity products, right? Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't just get a regular night's sleep like normal people. When I got into bed, I'd have to have pillows under my hips, like if I wanted to lay on my stomach, and I'd have to have pillows under my ankle just to get my body in the right shape. The pressure was off my back, that the painkillers would even work enough to fall asleep. And that was a regular thing. That was at least 3 nights a week. It was like a ritual, and it was not a good ritual to be in. And that was what I considered to be good, because if you had seen me when I first got out of the army, I was in a bad way. I could barely walk. My ankles were stuffed, my knees were stuffed, my back, my hips. There wasn't. If you research paratrooper injuries, I had most of them. I was medically discharged for my back, but it was only going to be a matter of time until one of the others had me medically discharged, because it's just such a physically demanding job, and it bloody wrecked me. But I'm like a new man. Like, you'd never know I had been a paratrooper. That's how good the results are of this stuff. It's just that good.
Wow.
So,
and Kev, like, myself went to the convention and we actually did meet Dr. Wallach the night we met each other as mates. And our job now, we're in different teams, but is to articulate that message in a way people can understand that are in pain and dying needlessly, as I've heard Kev say before. And I think we are on the verge of actually, doing that very successfully, and that is from these calls and getting other people's stories. And one of our upline has trained me to say the most important thing that we have that is our story. For me, it was asthma. I was told I'd be an asthmatic my whole life, and I threw my Ventolin inhaler away last year. And I was told you can't do that, but I did it. Go ahead, Linda.
Yeah, can I ask Kev exactly what did he take and what was his doses, and like how much does he weigh, just in case we have somebody in a similar situation, please?
Okay, yeah. So, like I said, I started with a CEO pack, and I basically just took the CEO pack, which was probably the equivalent of the Mega Combo pack now. And this is the thing, and I don't ever suggest people do this, but I didn't know what I know now then. I didn't take the proper therapeutic doses. I took quite high doses. I didn't clean up my diet, and yet I still got incredible results. So I can only imagine how much better it would have been if I had cut 12 bad foods and had taken therapeutic doses. I might have been out of pain in 4 or 5 weeks instead of 3 months. But it was basically, just your regular... If you've got someone who's in a similar situation, who's got back problems, knee problems, hip problems, or whatever, healthy bone and joint pack all the way, according to their body weight. And I would have been about 105 kilos at the time. I hope that helps. Does that answer your question?
Yep. Yeah, thank you.
And I'm holding that up right now, Kev. For people listening, it's the Healthy Start Pack, which is the Tangy Tangerine, the Osteo Effects, and the Essential Fatty Acids, plus the Glucogel, and that comes also with CM cream as well. So that is what we call the Bone and Joint Pack, and Dr. Wallach's made it very easy in his research. Every Healthy Start Pack, every Healthy Body Pack includes a Healthy Start Pack, which is a nutrition that it's impossible to find out if it's in your food every day. Literally, it is impossible. Now, Dr. Wallach has spent his life doing the research to get this nutrition, and we can have it in that Healthy Start Pack. And then you think of a flower, and you'll see that 90 for life, that's our logo, because everybody needs that 90 nutrients a day in the correct form according to Dr. Wallach. And then we add on to the extras. So Kev was a paratrooper and he had all those injuries, so he needed the extra glucogel. And the glucogel comes with the bone and joint pack. So, if you had blood sugar issues, we say support, because Australia's even got more regulations than America. So we're saying to help support the structure and function of the body, but see your doctor or healthcare professional first, so we don't get in any trouble. And we say, look at what Dr. Wallach has to say about this. So we're not claiming to be the doctor either. So we're basically pointing to Dr. Wallach, say, look, if you like the information that he has and you think you want to give it a go, discuss it with your healthcare professional or doctor, and it's your decision if you want to try it. And all we do is we give the follow-up with the product information, and they can be a customer or a distributor. But I've spent enough time with Dr. Wallach, and I spoke to him on the phone last week, and he says to everybody, 90 nutrients for 90 days, cut out the bad foods, and add the extras according to body weight, and see how you feel. And it's that easy. When you think things start to get complicated, come right back and simplify everything. Has anybody got any questions for Kev while we're on the call? I think I get a little beep when it's a few minutes to go, so if we get cut out, we get cut out, I guess, but it's only 8:28. So does anyone know how long these Zoom calls go for before they stop?
Last week was 40 minutes, okay. I think.
We got 10 minutes. Does anyone have any questions for Kev while we got him on the phone?
G'day, Kev. Were you taking the osteo...
Kev, sorry, Scotty. Kev, this is Scotty, one of my mates and one-star executives in Sydney.
How you going,
G'day, Kev. G'day, mate. Good. Were you taking the liquid osteo-effects or powder?
At the time, there wasn't even a powdered version available, as far as I know. We're not in Australia. I took the liquid version, and I got great results from that. I didn't actually have much in the way of glucogel because I didn't know the benefits of that, and that wasn't a big part of the CO pack that I got. I attribute most of my recovery to the osteo effects. And once the powdered version became available, I switched to that. And, a lot of people don't like the flavour of either, but naturally the powdered version has got a slightly better flavour. But then I recently switched back to the liquid version just for convenience, so I just take a couple of shot glasses of that right before I go to bed, and I sleep like a champion. It's the best stuff ever, especially for a shift worker. So
I know that helps good to sleep with. Yeah, I noticed.
God, yeah, it's great.
I've just got back on it myself. Nice one. Thanks, Kev.
And
no worries.
thanks for your time. I'm just going to quickly add too, on the call today, I am recording it, but it's not live, Kev, so we'll discuss if we want to put that anywhere or whatever. It's just being recorded on my phone. But also, the people on the call today, we all heard about Dr. Wallach, in our own ways, and we've all got our own unique talents. Obviously Linda and Pauline on the call today can talk to a woman about her health challenges a lot easier than Kev, Scotty, Mike or me. And that's just a natural thing. But what the other exciting thing is that Dr. Wallach has chosen to do direct selling because the products, to get a product in the store in Coles or Woolies, you're paying for shelf space and advertising, and sometimes the cost I have, that's how I know Scotty actually. We used to do TV commercials together over 20 years ago, and we're the same height, so we used to go to the same ads all the time until we became buddies, So that's how we know each other, but Scotty can verify that when you do a TV commercial, sometimes they spend more money on the commercial than the product. So, I say the longevity products are all killer, no filler, then they have to compete for shelf space in the... here he is! Then they have to compete for shelf space in the supermarket. So... they're two big things, and Dr. Wallach wants people that are passionate and being informed about the message, and then being able to train others, and then they can train others. So we're all independent, and we're all. He wants us to have enough money to be able to do this on our time as well, so we're not chained to a 9 to 5. So once you investigate the longevity opportunity and the products and who Dr. Wallach is, go to teamg'day.com. That's a website I set up, which will be attached to this link if we upload it anywhere. I do have a couple of minutes left, and I do have actually Kev here right now in person, and up in sunny Queensland.
G'day, guys.
G'day, guys. Oh, where are we at 11 a.m. today, Kev?
Yeah, Elysium,
right,
at Victoria Point, and we'll be live streaming that on Facebook Live and a different Zoom account. Yep,
and I'll stream that through my Facebook somewhere. And today is the 20th of April 2017. So any other one on the call want to ask Kev any questions before we wrap it up?
Yeah, how's Kev? Have you got a team, or do you just do it for yourself, or you're in a team? How do you sort of? How's it gone for you?
Bit of both. Yeah, I've built myself to 1 star, and I just recently had one of my team go 1 star as well, and I'm trying to push as many people to that level as I can, because that's like the foundation of becoming more stars. So I'm quite keen on this brick concept that they've recently started introducing. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it. That's another whole conversation, but if you embrace the brick, you'll find that will really simplify building this business to a much higher level. It's a foundation level. The brick itself, it's less than the 1 star. It's basically your
senior associate.
So, if we focus on building lots of senior associates, obviously that leads to lots of 1 stars and lots more above that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, which we have Mike Jaycox, a senior associate that's under Chantel. and which is under Linda. So, you know, and it sort of helps the whole group. If you build someone at the bottom there, it helps Chantel, it helps Linda, it helps Mike, and it helps me. So that's a really good concept, you know. If you think it's too hard to go 1 star in a couple of weeks, just think of getting to senior associate, and it is very achievable. So we are all committed to getting Longevity the number 1 direct selling company in Australia, because we have something that no other network marketing company has, in my opinion, and that is Dr. Wallach. And what is most important of all is our stories. So share your story, like Kev shared his story today with us. He didn't have to, but everybody's got their own story. So that's more important than wearing a badge, or you know, I think in Australia, than talking about how much you're going to earn or all the rest of it. Because if you haven't got your health, you know, your body's where your soul lives, and if you haven't got that, you know, you can't really get around. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up before it kicks me off. So teamg'day.com. I do have a phone number, but I've forgot. Anybody know my new phone number if you want to say it?
No.
It's +61. We're just going to get it. But, you go to teamg'day.com if you want to know any more. You'll see the phone numbers up there too. If anybody does know my phone number, they could say it. You go ahead, Kev.
Okay, so 0466 984 938.
There you go. And
Yep, that's it.
yep. And then,
Hey, Isabel.
hey, Isabel, how you doing?
They're about to end.
Great time.
Well, better late than never, Isabel. We recorded today, so if I upload it, I'll let you know where it is. We can see you, but we can't hear you. But anyway, great team call, guys. If you know anyone in Brisbane today, send them along. It's 11 a.m. and we'll be doing this, but in person. We're going to have Ken Smith too. Ken Smith is a very good friend of ours as well, in another group, and we're all doing this together. And contact me anytime. I'm back in Terra Australis. And g'day and aloha, everybody.
Thanks.
Aloha.
See you guys.
Bye.
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 Aloha.
See you guys.
See ya.